Okay, you all, I'm Michelle Hope Walker. I'm doing this video on today, which is Wednesday, May 18th, 2022. I need you all to come to court here in Los Angeles, California to support me. I am a victim of a hate crime. And on tomorrow, Thursday, May 19th, 2022, I am to testify about the hate crime that was done to me. And this is going to be at the Superior Court of Los Angeles County. And the address is 210 West Temple Street, room 313, Los Angeles, California, 90012. So that's going to be on the third floor. So that's the key thing, is downtown LA. So I really need you all to come and support me, because you all know I've talked about, the challenges that Black women have to experience and the racism a lot of times that we have to experience. And I'm concerned about, being in court. I want to make sure that, I'm treated fairly. So I want a lot of people to come and eyes to be them. So even if you're an attorney, if you're a civil rights organization, I need everybody, just everybody. I don't care who you are, just come, and again, you're coming for me, you're coming to support me. Again, this video is not for, other purposes of, again, so don't come and spook me out and do anything creepy. This is for people who I'm asking to come and support me in the sense of being in the court and having your eyes on this case to help make sure I'm treated fairly. Because I know throughout this, it seems like it's been a challenge, trying to, continue to keep, the focus on that this is a hate crime done against me. And I don't even know this person. I haven't done anything wrong to this person. I don't know why, other than, as they say, my skin color, because that's the note that was left in the car. And again, you can go and watch the past videos where they said no slaves allowed. And again, I live in Koreatown. I've been here for going 11 years. I've been in my building, for years, for long years. And, this is the first time this has happened. It's been in my building about 10 years, or more. And this is the first time that this has happened to me. Again, it happened March 30th, 2021. And then another incident happened April 6th, 2021. And these are hate crimes that were done to me. I have locked building, locked garages. I don't know how this person, got in to do all this stuff, but it really made me feel unsafe. And it was all based on the color of my skin. My building is predominantly Asian, and then there's Latino, and there's, when I say just a couple of us, Blacks, literally, I think about, 3 or whatever was Black families, So, just putting things in a context. The only reason I'm having to mention race is to put things in context of, for why eyes most definitely need to be watching on how I am treated. Because sometimes it seems like when Black women are saying that someone done something to them, even it seems like people don't believe us, or they don't hold as much weight to it as if it was a white person saying, a white woman saying that somebody did a hate crime to them. It seems like, as they've talked about on TV and talked about, how white people, and especially white women, if they report something happening to them, well, one, they can report. I had a challenge just reporting. I couldn't find an LAPD officer to even take the report about what happened to me on March 30th, 2021. But when they did something again on April 6th, 2021, and I called the police, they did come to my home and covered that. And then I was able to tell them about what happened on March 30th, 2021 as well. So just eyes on making sure that I'm treated fairly, and then, Black women going to court, you got to make sure that they continue to remember I am the victim, because sometimes the way they've questioned me through this, I'm like, you do remember I'm the victim, right? You do remember that I haven't done anything wrong. I was at home minding my own business, and someone came to my home, which is locked. The building's locked, the gate's locked, the garage is locked, everything's locked. But have broken into the building, broken into my car, and just have done all these different things to me, and I hadn't done anything wrong, But, sometimes the way they question you, almost feel like you're being interrogated and you're the victim. Where's the support? Where's the caring? Where's the kindness to me? And so I'm just really concerned about as I go to court tomorrow, what is the treatment going to be like? Are they going to treat me like I done something wrong? Or am I going to be treated with the care that I am the victim, of this crime, of this person coming and leaving hate notes and talk about no slaves allowed and all this different stuff and leave and get out of me, just all this different stuff that they have, calling me names, name calling and different stuff. So I'm very concerned about that, which is why I really want all eyes on this case. So I'm calling attorney. And when I say I'm calling on attorneys, meaning you too. If you know of attorneys, call them. Say, hey, there's a girl that's had a hate crime, a black woman that's had a hate crime against her. And it doesn't seem like, you just need to keep eyes on this case to make sure she's being treated fairly, to make sure they lock this person up, or make sure that, they do give some type of consequence to this person for doing this hate crime, especially in this day and age of, like I'm saying right now, where in Buffalo, New York, a person literally went to kill black people. All because of the color of our skin. Black people are being attacked. And there's even a lot of times, because even in the Buffalo, New York case, you'll hear people that talk about how that person had been there before. So a lot of times there are things that went on beforehand, before they came and killed the black person or done something to the black person. So yes, this put me in fear of my life. I live in a locked building. I live in an area that's a locked garage. For a person to leave a hate note in relation to that I'm a black person and then come and put blood like paper all in front of my car, just very concerning, because what will they do next? And the person should not have to kill me for someone to take this hate crime against me seriously. So it's really been a challenge. And I remember I reported and I spoke at the police commission. I spoke at the police commission meeting. Well, wasn't there at that time because of COVID, it was online, but I did a public comment on April 20th, 21 about what I experienced on just trying to find an LAPD officer to take the report of the hate crime that happened to me on March 30th, 2021, and then how I couldn't find one. Even when I found one, they wouldn't take the report either. Even when I went to headquarters, they wouldn't take the report. And it seems like since then, there's also another facet, which this is a separate facet, but still in the same, where then police started harassing me. The police chief started getting letters from the police chief about that they wanted to investigate my public comment about that I said that no one took the report, but that's true. I went, now I didn't ask for an investigation because, me asking LAPD to investigate themselves, I had no plans on doing that one, because sometimes you sort of know what that answer might be. It's not going to be an answer that's going to, most cases show that they really did not, take the report. They'll come up with some other things, so I didn't even want to get cognizant. So I didn't asked for an investigation. Now I was later then told something about that because I spoke public comment that they had to invest. So I'm like, so you mean everybody that speaks in public comment gets investigated? So those type of challenges is what I've had to experience. I'm the victim. I don't know this person. This person doing hate crimes against me. All I tried to do on March 30th is report it because it scared me that a hate note was left, in my car. That someone had even been in my car. So someone even was to break in our building to even get to my car. And then for them to leave a hate note. I only have this copy right now because I actually gave the note it's logged into the LAPD police department, and then having the challenge of trying to report it and even to the headquarters, and so then, like I said, then on April 6th, This is when then around 8 p.m. is where then I went to my car, and there's paper, blood, paper like all in front of my car. So then I called the police to report that. That then a police came, and again, it was a good officer that came, thank God. He was detailed, and he reminded me again, he was supportive, I feel, because he reminded me again that no one should be in your car, unlocked or not locked. No one should even been able to get on our property because it's all locked, so that's why I just need all eyes, on this court case. I really need, so I need media eyes, I need attorney eyes, I need civil rights organizations, I need just everybody. You don't have to, for me, I'm just, I'm a person that just supports someone if I can. You know what I'm saying? So I just need, so I asked if you could come to court just so I can, have other eyes on this case to make sure that I'm treated fairly as a witness, because I'm just like hoping I don't go to court tomorrow and they start treating me like I done something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because sometimes the questioning almost becomes an interrogation. I'm like, I have to stop and remind them I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the one that was at my house, and someone came and broke on our property, our apartment complex property, entered my car without my permission, left a hate note, on May 30th, 2021. And then on April 6th, 2021, again broke back into on our property and put blood like paper, a whole bunch of it, right in front of my car. And also, my car just happened to be dusty on the day, and wrote little things on my car. And one was like a Y, and then a rose, and then a line. Just intimidating and just harassing, all because of the color of my skin, because I'm a Black woman. Because I live in a building that it's not, it's not a lot of Black. It's like literally, I said, like 3 families, in a sense, and very few number of people. So like under 10 of us, what I'm saying? And majority is Asian. Then you got Latino, then you got even some other races, So for that person to pick out my car and then reference slavery and things that relate with Black people, and then in a sense, like they're trying to tell me to get out of my building that I've been in for 10 years. I mean, I had never had this happen, and then, having to go through, trying to file a police report. And at first, no one taking one. And then finally found a police report. And then on April 6th, when the person came and did something else again. And then, getting detectives, which I think, majority of the time, I do like a lot of things that detectives did, because I do thank God that when I seen the person, one, that the detective showed me a copy of who the person was, because my apartment manager did not let me see the video, did not show me the picture or anything. She said I had to go to the police to do it. Now, again, there's lots of pictures all over our building when people come, which I do thank God. I like that about, her, that she will post up so we can know what to look for and beware of ourselves in our building, so, that we're not attacked by someone that entered again on our grounds illegally. But I didn't get my apartment manager didn't give me information, so I had to get it from the police department. So I do, and the detective that was assigned to me, was 2 of them, did give me that picture. On the same day they gave me the picture is when I was going home, and I literally seen the person, so I hurried up and left home and called them, detective, like, can you come get them? They're right here. And so I do thank God that those detectives came back, because they could have just brushed me off, and been like, yeah, but they came and they arrested the person. And it was an Asian woman. I don't know this woman. I don't know, again, I'm at home. I'm the victim. I'm at home minding my own business. And this person is doing stuff to me, again, in a locked building. So it's just amazing on how they got in the building, how they did all this hate crime. And so now, as I'm going through this process of trying to see it all the way through, because it scared me, because I didn't know what this person would do next. Is this person going to next come to my actual apartment and break it? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm safe in a locked building, locked garage, all these doors, locks, all these keys I have to get into every area, you know what I'm saying? And so, so I need everyone to come down there. And so let me again say that this is in Los Angeles, California. It's going to be at the Superior Court of Los Angeles County that is located at 210 West Temple Street. And that's Los Angeles, California, 90012. And it's going to be on the third floor, Department 34, room 3-313. And it's about just keeping eyes on the case. Now I've been trying to get a copy of the police report since it first happened. It seemed like every time I asked about the report, different times I was told I couldn't get a report. And even yesterday when I just asked about a report that I was told I was going to get one, I never have gotten one throughout the whole year. And then just yesterday when I asked the detective about the report, he was saying because it was a hate crime, and which is somewhat treated like a domestic violence, that I couldn't see what people have written, and that I couldn't. And I'm like, but I'm the victim. I'm not asking for the public to say. I'm just, because as I go to court, even as a witness, I want to see papers of what was written, because I know what I said. But did they actually capture what I told them in the paperwork? So I'm concerned about that too. Especially when I talked with the detective yesterday, he's more focused on the car and when I was letting him know that I found my pink Bible. So, I don't know where she got the pink Bible that they said that she had. And, he's now saying, well, I didn't say that. So I don't know, maybe it was the detective, but somebody did, because that's the only way I knew they were asking me about a pink Bible and mentioned to me about that she had a pink Bible and asked me, did I have a Bible in my car? And I was like, well, I don't know, I'm a Christian. I keep lots of Bibles, around, I don't know, I may have had one in the car, because they were saying that they thought that she stole the Bible out of my car, and then that's when they went on to tell me that, this person is a devil worshiper, and so but the detective didn't tend to remember any of that, when I talked to him yesterday. So that's sort of, and then I had to continue to remind him that the big part is the hate crime. The hate crime. The note left in the car, hate crime, that talked about my race and trying to, get me to leave and just different things like that. Again, on April 6, 2021, where you got the person putting like a blood and paper all in front of my car, a whole pile of it, and writing on my car, again, harassment, intimidation, hate crime type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And just, first of all, hate crime is, how do you get on this property? You're not even, no one let you in here. You're illegally on this property. When they went into my car on March 30th, you illegally went into my car. So on March 30th, they illegally was on the property, illegally went into my car, to do a hate crime. So I just need all eyes on this. Because also, again, I mentioned the race, again, of protection of Black women, because you all know how a lot of times I've talked about how, unfortunately, when it comes to us Black women, some people tend to see us negatively. As we talk about the film, they talk about how they see us. Well, sometimes they see Black women negatively. They see women negatively, I do, but they also see Black women, because it's a Sojourner Truth talked about Black women can be the most hated person, which actually she said was the most hated person in society, because not only do we have to deal with that we get mistreated because of our gender, our race as a woman, but then also your color, because you're a Black person. So now you're a Black person and you're a woman, so you're a Black woman, so you're getting the double whammy of people mistreating you and seeing you negatively. And, and this is even before you open your mouth for anything, just when they see you, and you all know I got degrees. I'm an educated person. I'm a nice person. I love everybody. I don't care what race or color you are. But I noticed, so the person who committed this crime is an Asian woman. The DA is a Asian woman. My detective is, both my detectives were Asian men. But again, that I don't find that strange, because I'm in Koreatown. This happened in Koreatown, so I don't know if that's, But then again, at the Olympic Division, when I'm mistaken, they have different races, I'm guessing. But, that's fine with me. But I can just say, and again, I'm the type of person that I don't feel like a person has to be black to support me because, again, in my lifetime, I've had different people support me of all different races, So I'm not only, and sometimes, unfortunately, my own race, I've had where there's been harassment against me on my own, from my own race, So I'm not that type of person, I don't care what color you are. I just need you to support me, have eyes on this case. But I just mentioned that because in a sense of sometimes I'm not feeling supported, and sometimes I'm almost feeling like they're trying to avoid calling it a hate crime in some sense and trying to focus on other things, but it's actually a hate crime. That's the part that scared me, is people leaving a note, a person leaving a note in my car about slavery and no slavery allowed, and F you and strangers and you creep me out, and then go back, stole, get back immediately, no slaves allowed, type thing. And I'm just like, what in the world? Then to come back on April, so that was on March 30th, 2021. Then to come back on April 6th, 2021, and put blood like paper all in front of my car on the ground, again, one, how are you getting into this locked building? I live in a locked building. We have to have keys to get into just about every area, So I just want all eyes on it to make sure I'm treated fair, to make sure, then when we look at what happened in Buffalo, New York, we're seeing where people do hate crimes against black people. And this was a hate crime done against me. Yes, there is what I guess they would call it a breaking and entering, because you broken and entered into our apartment complex. She wasn't supposed to be on these grounds. And then my car on May 30th wasn't supposed to be inside my car, leaving no note, wasn't supposed to be in my car, period. And different things of that sort, So I need all eyes on this. So yes, I'm asking the media. Yes, I'm asking. Yes, I'm asking all of us, everyday people, everybody, come out if you can to the courtroom. This is in Los Angeles, California, and it's the Superior Court of Los Angeles County, and it's located 210 West Temple Street, Los Angeles, California, 90012. It's going to be on the 3rd floor, Department 34, Room 3-313. And you can come and let me know, hey, I came to support you. And I appreciate that. Or if you don't want to let me know nothing, that's fine. But just have eyes. Come there and have eyes on it, to help make sure I'm being treated fairly and right as a witness. Because don't you remember, I'm witnessing. I'm in subpoena to witness. But I want to make sure I don't get up on that stand. They start interrogating me like I'm a criminal because I didn't do anything wrong. I'm at my home. This person came and did hate crimes against me. And like I said, I just had seen sometime, it seemed like some people just have a challenge on understanding that black women can have a hate crime done against them. A hate crime done against me because I'm a black woman. My car was singled out. There's lots of cars in that garage. But me, the black person car, singled out, and then a hate note in there talking about no slaves allowed. And so I need you to come to court. Now, no, I don't feel comfortable having to have to put publicly this information out. But for my safety, I'm inviting people to come out. So now it's really based on helping to keep me safe. So no, I don't like sharing my business. But for me to be safe and to make sure that I'm treated fairly in court, I am asking people to come. I am humbly putting my business out there. Because I want all eyes on this case to make sure this person gets consequences. So this person, because what next? This person could come and kill me. It starts with the hate note. Then she came and did the red blood paper all in front of my car. I mean, and my building is locked, but this person is constantly getting in my building. What could be next? And that's what always alarmed me. Because if they're able to constantly if she's able to constantly, this Asian woman's able to constantly get in my building, what next? Would she be at my apartment door? And then my building is predominantly Asian, so will people just assume it's another person to live here and let this person just come in and make it all the way up to my apartment? So yes, I need that support to please come support me. To put it on YouTube or other social medias, I have to say it publicly. I wish I could send you a personal video, but at this point, I'm asking the public and just about begging for anybody to come. Yes, I said begging, because I need eyes on this case to make sure I'm treated fairly. This was a hate crime done against me. That leaves me very concerned of, could this person do something more to me, hurt me? And so the max of what they could give this person, I want. Because this was not right, and she put my life in jeopardy. And actually, my life is still in jeopardy, because I thought at one time somebody said she was back out, and actually down the street at the gas station, I could have sworn that I thought I seen her. She didn't have the cap on that time, but it looked just like, I know she looked at me strange, and I was like, that looked like, Now, I don't know if she's in jail now or she's just still out roaming, but it just seems like almost that the case is being to set this person free if they're not already free. It's almost like they're working for this person, the person who committed the crime, versus then helping me and supporting me, the victim. So please come and just keep eyes on this media, attorneys, civil rights groups. So again, I'm Michelle Hope Walker. You can go see all the past videos. You can flip through from a year ago when I was constantly talking about what had happened to me right when it happened, and different things like that. I just, really felt it was important to put these videos out here that I need your support. I need you to come to court. This is where I feel like you use social media for the good. And so this is where I'm using social media, asking the public to come keep eyes on this case to help keep me safe, to help make sure I'm treated fairly. I've never gone to court before to be a witness, not that I can remember, it's all new for me, and, like I said, just sometime being interrogated in this, by certain folks, in this, when I'm the victim, has me a little concerned on how am I going to be treated in court tomorrow? Because I'm the victim, am I going to be treated as such? Or are they going to treat me very sternly? Because we've talked about how they treat black women sometimes very sternly, very aggressive, And when we hadn't done anything, I haven't done anything wrong. I was at home. This person did all this stuff to me at my house that's locked. I'm just like, how are you getting into this building to do these things? And then I have lots of neighbors, so I'm like, did the neighbors see this person? Just let this person do stuff to me? What is going on? My apartment manager didn't happen to come down or anything when the police were called and none of this. I'm just like, I didn't feel really no support, at times. Now, I do like how my apartment manager did move me from, I was in like a little corner spot that was close to where the gate opens to enter into our parking garage. So I do think God should move me from that point to more inward in. So that has helped. So I do thank God for my apartment manager for that. So again, please come support me. Let me again read. This is Los Angeles County. It's downtown Los Angeles. So it's the Superior Court of Los Angeles County. The address is 210 West Temple Street, Los Angeles County, 90012, for those of you who's going to put stuff in your GPS. And it's 3rd floor, Department 34, room 3-313. So, this is public, if there's a subpoena that, they're telling me to come to be the witness. If I don't come, they put a warrant out for my arrest. I'm like, I am the victim. Do you remember that? But anyway, yes, I want all eyes there. So please come and support me. Again, I'm Michelle Hope Walker. You can reach out to me through my social media. So this is YouTube, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, where I'm posting this video. And also there's Instagram, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. There's Twitter, which is @Hope_the line on the line speaks. Because you all know I'm always speaking about issues and rights and, having fun with you all. Y'all know I love all people. I just couldn't believe this happened to me. And then the color of my skin, because of the color of my skin, it's just so alarming that people can just violate you and do anything to you because you're a black woman. It just does not seem fair nor right, And so, again, it's tomorrow, Thursday, May 19, 2022. It's at 8:30 a.m., but I may be there all day, so come just anytime. And it might not just be tomorrow. They're saying it might even go more days. So, again, you can reach me on my social media, and thank you for all you do.